Does Lynn tune into the programs? See
I
how
haven't seen her yesterday. Oh, now it's unmuted.
1, 2.
Hi, Sahaja. Can you hear me? Oh, now it's unmuted.
1, 2.
Hi, Sahaja. Can you hear me? Hello to everyone. Good evening and welcome to another session of Sahaja Yoga meditation for new people and for intermediates as well. For those of us joining on YouTube and Zoom, welcome. And also, if it's your first time, not to worry, because we will take you through the realization and show you how to meditate at home as well. Today, we're delighted to introduce our guest, Emmanuel. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
And we are also very lucky to have some very good tech hands as well, and Surrender hiding behind the screens, but they're making sure everything works okay. And welcome to the audience joining us tonight. Really nice to have you come and be here in person. Emmanuel,
Yes.
tell us a little bit about Sahaja Yoga meditation and also about Shri Mataji, who started this meditation.
Yeah.
Why is Sahaja Yoga important and why is Shri Mataji so special?
Yeah. Every time you come for a program and you are requested to explain Sahaja Yoga, you always ask yourself where I'm going to start, because there's so many different points of where you can actually enter through that door, because it's such a big knowledge at the end of the day. So Sahaja Yoga is, I'd say, a next step in our human evolution. It's basically the way to get to know yourself from within. So we are all born with an energy that is within us in the second bone, and that energy, most of the time, as we grow up, goes in sleep. And the process that we are going to show you today, that actually Gulshan will take you through, is the process that we call self-realization. So this is the initiation, basically the first meditation that you do to awaken a little bit of that energy. And with that connection established, you can start feeling on your fingertips, on your own subtle system, as you can see here on the chakra chart. You can feel your state, where you're at, and also we can, with time, explain to you how to cleanse yourself, improve your balance between your emotions and your daily activities. So we get into more details later on, but basically, when every day you go from left to right, from a lot of emotion to a lot of action, a lot of planning, you end up in a place that we can sometimes call as imbalance. So the role here, the goal of your Kundalini, the goal of the Sahaja Yoga practice, is to bring you back into this center. And the center is represented by what we call the present. And how are we in the present? Well, basically when you are in thoughtless awareness. So this is one of the main aspects of this yoga, this meditation, is that we are going to develop this thoughtless awareness, which is a state that you reach when your Kundalini is awakened, when you can feel it on top of your head, and it takes you there spontaneously, naturally. So that's the other aspect of it. It's that it's not something that you have to force with your brain, that you have to suggest to your brain at a mental level. It is really an experience that you can verify physically as well as spiritually. And so that's a very broad approach to Sahaja Yoga. The founder of this technique is Shri Mataji Nirmala Devi, that you can see here on the chakra chart as well. And Shri Mataji what she has done, actually, she has actualized all the knowledge that is all around the world in the different cultures, in the different religions as well. And she brought it all together as one practice. And again, I emphasize here on the practice aspect of things. It's not something we ask you to believe or to have a blind faith into. It's something that you need to verify for yourself as a scientist, whether it works or not, and go through your own journey, basically, to discovering yourself, what you are made out of, and how to become the best version of yourself, how to be happy in life without having to do too much. And yeah, that's
There are lots of yogas around us at the moment.
yes, yeah.
And they're advertised very well
Yes.
as well. And often it's a lot to do with words. They say very nice words that you want to hear, and it's a lot of words. Just very briefly, in Sahaja Yoga, we talk about feeling. We do give a few words out, but there's more emphasis on feeling.
Yes.
Could you expand a bit on that? Why is feeling so important to us, and how is Sahaja Yoga ever so different to the other meditations that are on sale?
Thank you for the question. So we will emphasize on the information that you receive physically on your hands, on your system, your own system, on your body or on top of your head, because all those are information that your Kundalini is giving you to guide you on whether you are there's an imbalance here or imbalance there. And yes, there's a lot of yogas out there who will say the same thing. And there's one part of Sahaja Yoga is that it's something universal, meaning that all that you can see here is something you are born with. This is an instrument that is part of your being. So now the question is, can you use that instrument? Yes or no? We do have a lot of feelings happening in our day-to-day life. It can be a lot of emotions. Most of the time it's through the emotions, and whether they more related to the past or to the future. But when we talk about feeling in Sahaja Yoga, it's more about the connection that you establish with your own energy and the information that you receive from that connection. And yes, there's one and only one middle path within yourself. There is one left side, one right side. The left is more the emotion, the right is more the actions, but there's one and only middle path. And there is only one Kundalini within you. There can be plenty of yogas out there, but at the end of the day, this is your Kundalini, and how to awaken it in a way that is not that is beneficial for you, and that you can grow with it, actually.
And Sahaja Yoga, with Shri Mataji's grace, has allowed that on a first meeting, we go through this process and we actually receive our self-realization, which in the past has been, a laborious, long process.
It was, yes.
Very hard.
Back in the days, you needed to go somewhere in the mountains and meet someone who already had that energy awakened, and maybe do a lot of years of letting go of everything that you possess, everything, thinking,
conditionings.
Yes, attachments, and maybe if you were worthy, maybe then the guru at the time would be, okay, I can give you your self-realization. And at the time, because you had done so much work on yourself, then you would receive the full awakening of your energy. The process is different today. We live in a modern society with our limitations, but with also our qualities. And Shri Mataji, what Shri Mataji has done is that she has given access to to that energy at a very sort of progressive level, in a progressive way, in the sense that you build this awakening. You will receive maybe the awakening of one little string of that energy. And as you go through time and experiences and dedication, of course, and a little bit of discipline as well, you'll see that that awakening will expand and expand and expand. And maybe one day you can reach that state where you have built, you have grown that tree within yourself so well that it's fully awakened. So it's a slightly different way to reach there, but it's at the end, it's the way.
Shall we go through the
Yes.
realization process?
So yeah, question.
Yeah, and so everyone here has taken their shoes off. Those online, if you'd like to take your shoes off, you're still welcome to sit on your most comfortable chair. We'll take our glasses off as well. So as Emmanuel explained very briefly, there was the left side, which is the side of emotion. There is the right side, which is the side of action. So we will use our right side, work on the left side, and awaken certain qualities within us on our energy centers. And that's how the realization happens. It's no more than a 10-minute process. We place the hands, palms up in our lap. This is to receive the special gift that we're about to be given so graciously. We will address our questions to the mothering energy within us, the Kundalini, and it is she who will do it. All that's required of us is to be comfortable wherever you're seated and to have the desire. You need to have that ardent desire to have the Kundalini awakened within us. So hands in our lap. You can close your eyes if you wish. If you rather keep your eyes open, please watch the flame because that helps the thoughts to settle down. On the other hand, if you can close your eyes, that's good because it just helps to bring the attention inside and then we don't get distracted. So you place our right hand on the left-hand side. We will only work on the left-hand side. Place it on your heart, please. And here we ask ourselves a very basic question. Who am I? And what is the purpose of me being here on the earth at this time? Mother Kundalini, what is my purpose? And if you just take that right hand down under the heart area, on the rib cage, lower part, just under the heart, again on the left-hand side. And here we ask ourselves, Mother Kundalini, am I my own teacher? Am I my own master? Or do I rely on others to think, to tell me what to think, to tell me what to do? Because in the end, we need to be in charge of ourselves. Take your hand again on the left-hand side, just where the leg meets the body on the crease, and apply a good amount of pressure where the leg meets the body in the crease. This is the area of pure knowledge within us. And here we have to express our ardent, pure desire to receive the pure knowledge. So yes, addressing our questions to Mother Kundalini within us. Let's ask a few times, Mother Kundalini, please give me the pure knowledge. Mother Kundalini, please give me the pure knowledge. Mother Kundalini, please give me the pure knowledge. Just bring your right hand up again and place it under the heart on the left-hand side, on the abdomen. And here we are going to affirm a few times. Mother Kundalini, by your grace, I am my own teacher. Mother Kundalini, I am my own master. Once we start to feel the state of our chakras within us, we know what's happening within ourselves, and the Kundalini guides us how far to go, where to go. And so that gives you the confidence, that gives us the confidence to know what to do and what to think. And this is how we become our own teachers and masters of ourselves. So we're going to affirm that quality within us just a few more times. Mother Kundalini, by your grace, I am my own teacher. Mother Kundalini, by your grace, I am my own master. Let's bring that hand on the heart, on the left-hand side again. This is where we started a journey by inquiring our purpose on this earth. And we are born at a very special time where Shri Mataji has allowed for this new evolution jump to be made effortlessly and to receive our realization. On the heart, we're going to affirm a few times. Mother Kundalini, by your grace, I am the Spirit. Mother Kundalini, by your grace, I am the Spirit. Mother Kundalini, by your grace, I am the Spirit. So we're not this body, we're not the mind, our thoughts, our fears, our worries. We leave them behind, for we are the Spirit. The Spirit is a constant state of joy. It's not the highs of happiness and the lows of misery, but just a solid, balanced state of joy within us. It is a beautiful quality. So let's strengthen that a few more times by saying, Mother Kundalini, I am the Spirit. Mother Kundalini, I am the Spirit. And now please place your right hand on the left-hand side of your neck. And as you do that, just move your head towards your right shoulder. So it allows good access to the hand to be placed on the left-hand side of my neck. This is the area where we tend to store guilt and we tend to feel quite guilty. Sometimes it's our personality that makes us feel guilty. Sometimes it's the upbringing that makes us feel guilty. And it is time to let go of the guilt, to allow the Kundalini to rise. We surrender the guilt. So we say a few times, Mother Kundalini, I am not guilty. Mother Kundalini, I am not guilty. Mother Kundalini, I am not guilty. And now please bring your right hand and place it across your forehead. So your fingertips and the palm of your hand apply a good amount of pressure to the sides of your head. And as you do that, just cradle your head into your hand, and you can lower your head as well, just a little bit. And this is the area where we really carry the burden of holding grudges, of anger, of resentment, and of harm done to us. And to rid ourselves of all these problems, we just say a few times, I forgive everyone. I forgive everyone. I forgive everyone. Mother Kundalini, I forgive everyone. Now we place our right hand at the back of the head. And as you do that, just tip your head up towards the sky. here, we are also going to forgive ourselves. Mother Kundalini, please forgive me for my past. Please forgive me for the mistakes that I have made towards my innocence, towards my spirit, and towards my spiritual assistance or evolution, you can say. Mother Kundalini, please forgive me. Mother Kundalini, please forgive me for my mistakes. Please forgive me for the mistakes against my spiritual ascent. And now for the last one, which is to awaken the chakra on top of our head, which is 1,000-petaled lotus. Place your right hand, the palm of your hand, on that soft part of your head. And we apply a good amount of pressure. And to enable, to have a bit of pressure, you could try and lift your fingers away from your head. You could lower your head a little bit forward. And now we're going to rotate our scalp with a hand on it in a clockwise direction. So the direction of the movement of a hand is starting from our left to the front, to the right and back, to the left, forward, right and back. Nice and slow, rotate your hand 7 times. And as you do that, in our freedom, and it does require our freedom, to ask Mothering Energy, Mother Kundalini, to please give me my self-realization. Mother Kundalini, please give me my self-realization. Mother Kundalini, please give me my self-realization. For those of us who've done this before, please ask for my self-realization to be strengthened. Mother Kundalini, please strengthen my self-realization. Keeping your attention where your hand is at the moment on your head. We're going to watch that space, and as you do that, just bring your right hand back on your lap, palm up. We're just going to watch that space on top of our head. Watch that space. Nice and easy, not forcing yourself to do it, but nice and easy. Just keeping your attention on top of your head. And if that's quite easy for you to just watch that space on top of your head, you can hear me talk. But if the attention is still nicely steady on top of your head, this is being in thoughtless awareness, where we are aware of our surroundings, but we're not thinking. And that is being in meditation. And this is when our Kundalini grows. So it is really important to be in meditation. And this is how we're going to strengthen our mothering energy within us. So if you just slowly open your eyes. And we're just going to do a little experiment before we finish up with this, which is to place our right hand on top of our head, a couple of inches up from your scalp. And see if you feel very gentle breath like cool air on your hand, on the palm. Some of us may also feel some heat or tingling sensation, and that's fine. It's just clearing as the Kundalini rises. She's clearing the debris. We're also going to try and do that with our left hand, because some of us have a stronger left and a stronger right side. So just try and see how you feel. For those of us that felt cool, it's just your mothering energy saying you've received your self-realization. But then there's a whole new process how to nurture it and we'll go to that. But I believe there is a talk of Shri Mataji now. So while that happens, again, just keep your hands on your lap and watch and listen to this really interesting talk.
So the power of a person lies in bearing things. How much you can bear, how much you can undergo without feeling it. Like you are, say, in the jungle, you are happy. If you are in a palace, you are happy. If you are with this color or that color, if you are with this race or that race, if you are with this kind of life or that kind of life, you can bear it. And that bearing power gives you the caliber to have Sahaja Yoga. It's not that this is shown, it's not that is being suffered. Don't have to say, I suffer being like this. No, you don't suffer. It's just by the way. For a person who wants all the comforts, a person who wants to live with all the luxuries, but not with any kind of defects or any deficiencies, is a beggar, I would say, in every sense of the word. I mean, best things to get rid of problems is not to have them. In the sense, now I don't drive, so I have no problem of driving. I never telephone, so I don't have problems of telephones. I don't go to the banks, so I don't have problems of the banks. The best is, I don't have any income, so I have no problem of income tax. Whatever bothers you, you just don't have it. Why do you want to have it? Have it and then bother about it. It's very funny that you can get rid of anything that bothers you very easily in this world, so you need not have that kind of a thing on your head. But when the word problem, especially in the European community, problem is a very common word. But in English language we never learned this word, problem. You see, only the problem was used when we were studying geometry. Geometrical problem. But we never knew there's a problem in life. Later on, when I came in contact with European community, they'll say, there's no problem. This is the problem. At least in one day, 100 times, they say problem word. So, for a problem, the solution is not to have that thing which gives you problem. You can give up anything. Anything that you want, you can give up if you know how to detach yourself from that. Many people come and tell me, Mother, we have an ego. That's the problem. I said, then give up. I mean, it's simple. Why do you have it? As if, you see, they want to say that we have trouble with this thing, but still we are clinging on to it. Like we are afraid of a crocodile, but we want to put our foot into the mouth of the crocodile. And we have a problem that our foot will be eaten up by the crocodile. Now give up. But they will search out a crocodile, open the mouth and put the foot in it. And then come to me and say, Mother, we have a problem. My foot is in the mouth of the crocodile. To get to problems, you have to get to it. But without getting to it, how will you get a problem? Say, for example, people have very silly, stupid problems. Now, the first problem somebody may have, oh, I have to get my clothes pressed. What's the need? No problem, wear them as they are. Who looks at it? You see, there are all the people who have pressed clothes, doesn't matter what is there if it is not pressed. It's a problem for them. It's silly things like that. You see, very silly things. But the greatest problem I think you have is your watch. In Switzerland, I shouldn't say so. You see, the problem is like this, that now you have to go to the airport. Now, as soon as you tell somebody, we have to go to the airport. Now, I have to go, you don't have to. Everybody gets sort of a jumping, as if standing on a jumping board. You see, all of them jumping like that. What's the matter? Mother, you have to go to the airport. So it's all right, I have to go. What's wrong with it? It's a problem. I said, what's the problem? I have to go. You just know that you don't have to go at all. I don't have to come to the airport. And the aeroplane, if it comes and doesn't take me, I'm not going to come back on your heads. So I'll stay in a hotel. Don't you worry. But why are you so excited about it? The way people are excited that I must catch the plane, sometimes I feel as if they want to get rid of me. So, this is a problem for people who are very meticulous. Now supposing I say, I know that the plane won't leave me. I know, because I know many things. So I have no problems. But supposing, even if you think the plane you may not get. So it may not get. But if it gets you, all right. If it doesn't get you, it's all right. So where is the problem? Either it will take you, or it will not take you. What is in between? Where is the problem? I still don't understand. Either it will work out or it will not work out. Keep two possibilities. That's the only two possibilities. What is the third possibility that gives you the problem, you tell me? Say somebody owes me money, all right. So either he will give me or he may not give me. What is the problem? The problem is that you call it a problem and want to avoid to face the truth. If you face the truth, you will know one thing, that see, now this man has to give me money, all right, I'll go and face it. I'll tell him, sir, you have to give me the money. You have to pay me. This is your duty. And if you don't pay me, you are doing wrong. You get at him and face him and tell him. But you won't do that. You'll sit at home, oh God, it's a problem. I have to, you see, that man is not giving money. Oh God, that's a problem. Sitting here, hitting your head all the time. How will you get it? If you face it directly, then you'll be amazed. There's no problem for anything. Say your car fails. So it fails. Get down, enjoy yourself nicely till somebody comes along, takes you. Or if, supposing you don't get some lift, all right, stay there overnight. What is it? No tiger is going to eat you. And if the tiger has to eat you, it will eat. Where is the problem? Still I can't see. I can't see the problem. If tiger has to eat, that's already destined that the tiger has to eat. In any case, nobody dies. You'll be born again. If you look at it from that angle, then you'll be surprised. Most of the problems do not exist. They are like bubbles, created by our own thinking, the waves of our thinking. This is the problem, that is the problem. Like today they said there is no hall on such and such date, all right. Where are you having the hall? There. If there's no hall, let us have it in the open. Mother, this problem I've got. This is very common with everyone. I have this problem. I'll say, all right, this is the solution. Then you will come out, no, but in this will happen. Then you tell another solution. No, mother, this can be this way. All right, you tell third solution. No, mother, in this can happen. Tell fourth, this can happen. You are standing against yourself all the time. Then I have to say, this is your problem, not mine, and I am giving you the solutions, and if you want to solve your problem, better take a positive attitude. The brain is this way. In our Hindi language, it's called ulti khopdi. You are all the time arguing against yourself. So how can you progress? This is another great problem of the Western mind, that it doesn't try to face any problem as your own, but go on arguing with yourself like a lawyer. See, there are two lawyers, one yourself, another lawyer, go on arguing. So is a double personality in the being. It's not a single personality. As I said, it is very, very psychological that people have to take to this kind of a turn suddenly without understanding how dangerous it is. With the enlightenment of your brain, they should disappear.
Give examples to deal with our problems, and it almost seems like Sahaja Yoga is here to help us with our problems with our personality,
Yes.
with our reactions.
It's interesting because I could relate to a chat I had the day before yesterday, last week, with a colleague at work, and she was explaining how it's very hard for her to make decisions, and because her head will say something, and then her emotions will say something else, and then who to choose. And Shri Mataji actually talked about this double personality within us, and she pointed just now that it's not a single personality. And then we ask ourselves, well, how do we get to that single personality? And it's very simple. It's actually in the heart. It's the little flame you can see at the level of the heart on the left-hand side, where we asked ourselves before, who am I? And we said, I am the spirit. And so this is when we actually, through meditation, reach this place where we feel completely integrated. So there is no more information from this place, that place, and the emotions and everything. Everyone is saying something different.
The fears, the worries,
Exactly.
the angst,
Exactly.
the reactions, the conditionings.
The thinking.
Yes.
So all that actually very naturally vanishes. And it's not like it's an effortless process, which is what is the Kundalini awakening is actually. It's an effortless process. And then you reach that state, and then you know that, okay, that's who I am, that's what I need to do. And there's been some days I go to work and it's just so easy. It flows. I know exactly what I have to do, who I need to talk to, and there's no problem through the day.
Which brings us to our next subject about being in balance,
Exactly.
how to bring ourselves in balance and how to maintain that balance
Yes.
within ourselves.
So we can do that exercise
Let's
now,
do
actually.
that.
That's,
Okay.
I think, perfect transition. So we have two sides within us, which is the left and the right side. The left being our emotions and the right being the energy that we use for our actions. And so in Sahaja Yoga, we have two very simple techniques to balance out the surplus of heat or energy in those areas, so that we can go back easily into the center very spontaneously. So the first one would be for the left side. So if you want to balance your left side, you can open your left hand on your knee, facing up, and then your right hand will go in the direction of the earth. And so we can close our eyes, and here we can ask our Kundalini, Mother Kundalini, please balance my emotions. Mother Kundalini, please enlighten my left side, enlighten my emotions. So as you ask your Kundalini, if it's the first time you're doing so, simply remember this place on top of your head. Just remember it and ask, because this is where the Kundalini is. And so this is where your attention can rest when you're asking, and then you can wait and see if you can feel something in your hands which will manifest with tingling fingers or a bit of breeze. Could be hot, it could be warm, could be cool in your left hand or your right hand. Or you can, as it's cleansing, the Kundalini is doing the work, you could be feeling this very hot air coming out of you, your whole body is generating heat. So this is when your Kundalini is doing the work. So you stay there, just watch. Mother Kundalini, please enlighten my left side, purify my emotions. So one quality of that left side, which is not just made out of defects or things that are heavy, this left side actually gives us a very important quality, that is the pure desire. So it's very simple. There's not many pure desire. There's only one, which is to be in that state, in that thoughtless state, connected with the divine, with the spirit within us. So Mother, please establish the pure desire to be one with the divine in my left side. Again, try it out. Don't be shy and see what's the effect. And just stay there and watch. You can watch from that highest point within you, on top of your head, what's happening. So that's for the left side. And then we can, for the right side, which is our actions, here we can keep our right hand open, and we are simply going to fold our elbow, and our left hand will come facing back just on top of our shoulder. And this creates this sort of chimney where all the heat from our right side is evacuates through the left hand into the air, into the ether element. So here we can ask our energy, Mother Kundalini, please purify my right side. Mother Kundalini, please take away all the surplus of heat in my right side. Then you can say, Mother Kundalini, please give me the sweetness in the way I speak and in my actions. Again, watch, see what you feel on your hands, on top of your head, or on your body directly. But as it cleanses us, it goes from the heat into the coolness gradually, and then we can feel that lightness on our right hand, a cool breeze flowing. Now, as we have done that, we can check, like if we put both our hands at the level of our hearts, and we just check. We ask our Kundalini, Mother Kundalini, please tell me if I am now balanced. And as you asked, with confidence, you can then check with your hands whether one is still generating a bit of heat or the other one is cooler or lighter. So you can move your hands a little bit as well, up and down very gently, not too abruptly, just to feel if you can feel one hand which is maybe still heavy, or if it's balanced and you can feel like both the hands are weighing similar weight and they're both generating this nice and cool breeze. So again, if you can feel your left hand is too heavy, keep your left hand open, put your right hand towards the earth. And the other way is the right hand is open for cleansing the right side, and then our left elbow is folded and our left hand is facing backwards towards the ether. So that is both ways of balancing our channels. And if you feel heavy, just heavy, and then you don't want to go too much into technicalities, simply just put both your hands towards the earth and watch here. You can ask your Kundalini through the earth element to please absorb all the tensions. Mother Kundalini, please take away all the tensions into the earth element. Mother Energy, please take all my problems into the earth. And try now to sort of embrace this moment, this state you are in the sense that you keep your attention on it, you just go with it, and your Kundalini will take you into a deeper state of meditation where you are completely thoughtless without any effort or any concentration. You're just there, completely connected to this power. Try to relax completely your body, your shoulders, your hands, your legs. If any tension is there, just release. Let your body be, and just be in that awareness, in that meditation state. And then there's a moment where this meditation expands a little bit more. And you feel very, very much in control, a sturdy and strong anchor within yourself without any effort. So that is the place you want to be at, and continue to experience and go deeper with your Kundalini. So slowly we can put back our hands on our knees. With our right hand, we can place it right in front of our body, and then from the bottom part of our body all the way up, we are going to raise our hands. If you look at how I do it, or the way Gulshan is doing it, we're just taking this energy, expressing our desire that she stays awakened all the way to our last chakra. And that this connection is fully established. And now you can check again what you feel on your right hand. If you place it on top of your head, a few centimeters, a good 30 centimeters on top of your head. And then you can try with your left hand again and see if there's a difference before and after this small workshop. Then gently put back your hand on the knee, and we are going to open our eyes. And maybe I can ask Gulshan to show you what we could do at home before and after meditation to sort of...
Easy. It's raising your Kundalini. So what the process that we went through earlier, you don't have to do that each time. It's a really easy way before you start the meditation, and then it's at the end of the meditation called raising your Kundalini. So the left hand comes in front of us and the right hand rotates, sort of bring it in and then out in that motion, keeping your attention on the left hand, nice and steady. Bring it up to the top of your head, tip your head up, and then we tie a knot. So the reason for that first knot is for the first channel. We have 3 channels within us, so we'll do that 2 more times. So not to be rushed, nice and slow. Good attention, bring it up to the top of your head, and we tie 2 knots. And the 3rd time, your head up, and we tie 3 good strong knots. That is to place our mothering energy, the Kundalini, on top of our head. And then is the Bandhan, which is the bond of protections. Again, right hand starting from your left over the top of your head. It is important to cover your whole body over the top of your head and back to the left side. That's 1. And we're going to do that 7 times for the 7 chakras on our subtle system within us for their protection. So we've gone through our realization, and we've gone through how to balance ourselves. And this is something we request everyone to try at home, preferably if possible in the morning. But if mornings are not your thing, another time of the day is okay, isn't it?
Yeah,
I
definitely.
suppose.
I mean, you can, even if you don't remember all the technicalities, you can, you know, simply sit down and take that time and ask your Kundalini to come up. Just with your right hand, you can raise your hand in front of your body a couple of times. If you feel that, you know, there's so much in your head, you're thinking about all these problems, you can put both your hands towards the earth and again say, Mother Earth, Mother Kundalini, take away all these problems, preventing me to meditate. And then
It is important to meditate, though.
yes,
Be in meditation.
exactly.
Which is to be not thinking, in a state where you're not actually thinking.
That's true. That place is
Yeah.
actually gold.
Yes.
When you reach there, you don't want to go anywhere. It's just complete peace.
Yeah.
So yeah, if you can reach there at home, that is really, really good. Otherwise, of course, we're here to support you in this journey, especially in the beginning, and show you, you know, the way to reach there in a more confident way as well. There's a few tricks, so of course.
And it is good in a group. I've noticed somebody who used to join us online, and she did many programs with us online, but she's here today in person, and I'm quite curious to know how the experience was here in person with all of us around compared to what you did online?
Yes, I feel you go to thoughtless awareness state straight away.
Yeah.
Very, very connected and can feel more vibrations. And I feel like it's really good that if we can go into the practice face to face, because it's really like helping to go further
Yeah.
and help you to expand further down the journey.
Well, thank you very much. That's very nice to hear that. So all of you online, if you have access to places where you can go and meditate with Sahaja Yogis, please look out for them. They'd be delighted to have you. For those of us who are in far-flung areas and you really don't have access to it, well, here we are, and we connect with you through vibrations. But do try and meditate. That's important if you can do that every day. But otherwise, we're here every Monday
Yes.
to help you with that.
We have the technology that allows us to do what we do,
Yep.
but it doesn't replace the human contact, the human touch that is part of nature and what we have available for us. So do come and see us.
Yes, if you're in Canberra, please come. We're in Belconnen, and there's plenty parking, easy parking.
Yes.
Meanwhile, if you have any questions, please type away, because we have somebody who's here. Okay. And thank you for joining us. Looks like we have no questions, so we'll look forward to seeing you next Monday. Have a great week and have a great meditative week.
Yes, I think we'll have a little bit more music for those who want to continue the meditation.
Sure.
Yeah.
Thank you, Emmanuel, for your time
Thanks
today.
for
And Surinder and Bara, thank you. And to all our participants who've come,
Yes.
thank you.
Bye, everyone.
you.